Hi, good morning. So today we are going to start permutation and combination. Again, theme is going to be the same. We'll do 25 question in total, and out of those 20 question are going to be multiple choice and 5 is going to be integer based. Is that clear? Okay. So let's move to the first question. Okay, so I think you have read the question. Okay, uh, so question is from 6 different novels and 3 different dictionaries. So what data we have? Basically we have 6 different novels, and sir, 3 dictionaries. We have total how many books? Total we have 9 books. We have total 9 6 novels and 3 dictionaries, and we need to arrange 4 novel and 1 dictionary as to be selected and arranged in a row. So total we will select how many? 4 novels. We need to select we need to select 4 novels and one dictionary. Okay, we'll select 4 novel and 1 dictionary, and then we need to arrange them in a row on a shelf. So I think row is going to be something like this. We have total 4 plus 1, that is 5. We need to arrange 5 books. So I will just make 5 spaces in a row in which we are going to arrange dictionaries and novel. So first we need to select. And how do we select things? By combination means selection. So we'll select how many novels from how many novels? Sir, we'll select 4 novels out of 6 novels. So selection of 4 novels out of 6 novels is going to be 6C4. And similarly selection of 1 dictionary out of 3 dictionaries is going to be 3C1. And 6C4, and we know the formula NCR is going to be NCN minus R. NCR is NCN minus R. Sometimes it helps us to solve problems much more easily. So I know 6C4 is going to be 6 minus 4, that is 2, and its value is going to be 6 into 5 divided by 1 into 2. So in combination, what we do, I would write down the number in the decreasing order up to how many this number will tell us, up to 2. So it is going to be 6 into 5, and in denominator we will start from the first natural number and will go increasing how many this number is going to tell. Okay, is it clear? So it is going to be 6 divided by 2 is going to be 3 into 5. So total first answer it will give us 15. Okay, and this, sir, so 3C1, I think it is going to be 3 by 1, that is 3. Value of 3C1 is 3. Okay, so we needed to select 6C4 into 3C1. So I would write down 15 into 3. So basically we have selected our 5 objects in which 4 is novel and 1 is going to be dictionaries, and we need to arrange them in a row. And is there any condition given in the question? So I think one condition is given in the question, such that the dictionary should always be in the middle. So we have how many space, sir? We have 5 space. So if I have 5 space, so which is going to be in the middle? So 5 plus 1, 6 by 2, that is going to be third place. No, this is also not middle finger. Okay, so in same fashion, if we have 6 places, if we had 6 places, then middle place is going to be third and fourth. So always keep this question in mind, this thing in mind. Whenever we saying middle space, it will depend on the number of space. In this case we have 5 space, that is odd numbers. So in the middle we place a dictionary. So in number of ways, in how many ways we can place one dictionary at one place? So that is going to be exactly 1. Exactly 1, sir. So into 1. And then and then we'll place 4 novel, and we have how many spaces, sir? 4 novel, and we have 4 space, 4 novel. So to arrange 4 object in the 4 space, 4 places, the number of ways is going to be 4 factorial, and after completing this our job is done. So everything is going to be in multiplication. So it is going to 15 3s are 45, 45, and factorial 4 is going to be 24. Factorial 4 is 24. So if I multiply 45 by 24, if you multiply by 45 by 24, so let's multiply. So 45 into 24, 4 5s are 20, 0 2, and 4 2s are 8 to 10. Okay, let me 4 5s are 22, 4 4s are 16 plus 2 18. Okay, that's why I was confused. 2 5s are 10, 0 1, 4 2s are 8 1 9. Okay, so I think sum is going to be 0 8 and 1 plus 9 0. So answer is going to be 1080. And let's see our options. So option first is saying ki at least 500 but less than 750. So 1080, it is not less than 750, so this option is going to be incorrect. At least 750, that is okay, but less than 1000, that is also incorrect. At least 1000, I think it is at least 1000, 1080, that is at least 1000. So option third is going to be the correct answer. Option third is going to be the correct answer. So let's move to the next question. Okay, so in permutation and combination, generally question comes word problems. In word problem, it is very necessary we understand every step, we understand every sentence. So you should generally try to divide the complete question in some part, and then write down result or statement information on basis of that part. In this case, it is saying we have to earn. So earn mean bag, bag basically space where we can put things, so if it is saying it has to earn, so I would we have to earn. First earn is going to be earn A, and second is going to be earn B. Okay, sir. Then earn A has 3 distinct red ball. Earn A has 3 distinct red ball. Earn A has 3 distinct red balls. 3 distinct red balls. Can we say? Is there any shape? Okay. Okay, shape I think, let's see, it is not working. Okay, so and A has 3 distinct red ball. So I am just writing, suppose earn A has 3 distinct red ball. Okay, sir, it now has 3 distinct red ball, and earn B has 9 distinct blue balls. Earn B has 9 distinct blue balls. So let me say earn B has 9 distinct blue ball. 1 ball, 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 and 9. No, and B has 9 distinct blue balls, and it is saying if from each earn 2 balls are taken out at random and then transferred to other, the number of ways in which this can be done. So it is saying we are taking out 2 balls from each earn, 2 balls from each bag. So if I want to take out 2 red balls from the earn A bag A, so first to take it out we need to select, is that clear? So to take something we first need to select them, and selection is going to be the combination. So how many we have, how many red balls? 3. Out of those, we need to select how many? That is 2. So it is going to be 3 of C2, 3 C2. And to complete the main job, we need to perform both tasks. We also need to select a blue balls from the select a 2 blue balls from the second bag. So number of ways of selecting 2 blue balls out of 9 blue ball is going to be 9C2. That is 9C2. And just think, to complete main job, we need both part to happen. So it is going to be addition or multiplication, sir. Even both parts are necessary, we use multiplication rule. So it is going to be 3C2 into 9C2. Yes or no? Okay, so let's calculate. So sir, 3C2 is going to equals to 3C1 by using NCR equals to NC n minus R. So it is going to be 3 C1 3, and 9C2 will again use that rule. I would write down in the decreasing order up to how many numbers? 2 numbers. So it is going to be numerator 9 into 8, and in denominator it is going to be 1 into 2. Is this clear? Okay, sir. Next we'll just calculate. 2 will divide, this is going to be 4. So 9 3 into 4, that is 12, and 12 nines are 108. So answer is going to be, the fourth one, 108. So option 4 becomes the correct answer. Let's move to the other question. Okay, so you can read it, you can pause the video and try by yourself, and if you are getting the correct answer, so I'm clapping for you, I'm rooting for you. Okay. I think you have read the question. This has been came in the ZEE means 2012. So I think someone have written it wrong. It isn't possible, no, because ZEE means started from 2013. So let's see, it's 2013. Okay. Let's see. Before that, it was AIEEE. Okay. This is saying कि assuming the balls to be identical except for difference in colors, the number of ways in which one or more balls can be selected from the 10 white balls. We have 10 white balls. We have 10 white balls. I don't think it will be visible here because it is already white. Okay. So let me write down in the blank. We have 10 white balls. Okay, sir. Then, and again we have 9 green balls. 9 green balls. Okay, and then we have 7 black balls. We have 7 black balls. Okay, next, sir, what we do? So we'll again read the question what it has been asking. We need to find the number of ways in which one or more balls can be selected from the 10 white. Basically we need to find out one or more ways. One or more ways means we can select either 1, either 2, either 3, either 4 from any one of them. So in these kind of question we are selecting when we are selecting the like object, and we see the theory for at least one. In those cases what we do, we'll consider all case. Maybe I have selected it no times means 0 times, 1 times, 2 times, 3 times, and if all objects are alike, then number of is going to be exactly 1. Like out of 10 balls, if you need to select 2 white balls, number of ways is going to be exactly 1. From 10 white balls, if you need to select identical white balls, you need to select 5 white balls, then number of ways is also going to be 1. So first we'll see, okay, if we have 10 white balls and we need to select either 1, either 2, either 3, and in the last we can select completely out of 10. So number of ways is going to be, I think, 10 plus 1. Now including 0 when we haven't selected any white ball. And in the second case, similarly for the green balls, we can't, if you don't select green ball, the number of ways is going to be exactly 1. If you select one green ball, 1, and similarly this process is going to be 9. If you select all green balls, it is going to be 9. So it is also going to be 9 plus 1. And similarly for the black ball, it is going to be 7 plus 1. So if we think about this, this is the number of ways in which we are selecting either 1, either 2, either 3, and including no balls. But in the question it is saying ki 1 or more, at least 1 we need to select. If at least 1 need to select, it means we will subtract the condition where we are selecting no balls, So those cases are going to be exactly one case where we haven't selected any white ball, any green ball, and any black ball. So we'll subtract 1. So answer is going to be 10 plus 1, that is 11, and 9 plus 1, 10, into 8 minus 1. So 8 into 11, that is going to be 88, and into 10 means 880 minus 1 is going to be 879. 879 is going to be our answer. Let's see which option matches. So I think option third, it matches with our answer. So answer 3 is the correct one. Whoever have solved this question and got the answer number 3, congratulations, you have done a very well job. Good job. Okay, let's move to the next question. Try this question. So generally in PNC problem, if something the statement wise, try to visualize thing, how things are happening, and what can be done to solve the problems. Only that way you will get the majority of answers correct, and when you start correcting your answers, then that's why that yield, it also helps, it also gives us a motivation, to achieve new things. Okay, okay, let's move to this question. So this is saying ki let Tn be the number of all possible triangle formed by joining the vertices of an n-sided regular polygon. So if I consider n-sided regular polygon, so it is going to be something like it would have multiple side and so on. Okay, so let's name them. So suppose this is the first, second, third vertices, fourth vertices, fifth vertices, and so on. We have total n vertices, and Tn represents the number of all possible triangle. So to get if they are if they are vertices of a regular polygon, it means ki all of those vertices is non-collinear. All of those vertices are going to be non-collinear. In case of non-collinear, the number of possible triangle is basically selection of 3 vertices. If I select any 3 vertices, I will get now suppose this and this vertices, if I select, will get one triangle. For each selection of 3 vertices, we'll get one triangle. And order doesn't matter, we can also see either I would say 6, 1, we'll get one triangle, or if I select first 6, 5 and then 1, we'll also get one triangle. So it is a question of combination, not permutation. So number of ways, it is going to be n, Tn, number of ways to all possible triangle from forming the n vertices is going to be NC3. I think a result is given. or expression is given. If we have n plus 1 vertices, it means ki number of triangle is going to be n plus 1 C3, and if we have n vertices, the number of triangle is going to be nC3, and its value is given 10. Okay, let's solve this problem. So again we'll start from the highest number, in this case n plus 1, and we'll subtract minus 1 minus 1 1 1 1. How many times? 3 times. 3 times. Divide by 3. Now 3 factorial. 1 into 2 into 3. Okay, then I would write down minus again with the nC3. So it is going to be n minus 1, n minus 2 divided by 1 into 2 into 3. 1 into 2 into 3, and it is equals to 10. So I think the base is same in this case, and also in the numerator something is missing. That number is going to be n into n minus 1, and also in this case n into n minus 1. So if I take n into n minus 1 divided by now 1 2 into 3, that is going to be 6. So in bracket we'll get n plus 1 and then minus of n minus 2, minus of n minus 2 in bracket. So when I open the bracket, it is going to be minus of n, and minus minus 2 is going to be plus of 2, equals to 10. Is this clear? Yes or no? Yes sir. Next, I think we can solve it right here. So this is going to be again n into n minus 1, n into n minus 1, and into n cancel, and 1 plus 2 is going to be 3 divided by 6 equals to 10. 3 2s are 6. So it is going to be n into n minus 1 equals to 20. So these generally you can solve it using factorization, but in case of permutation and combination, since we know key numbers should also be always going to be in natural numbers, so you can sometimes try to put those values. So how can we solve this problem? And we know n into n minus 1 are two consecutive natural numbers, so try to break 20 as the product of two consecutive natural numbers. So 20 can be break into 4 into 5, or from the highest rule I can write down this as a 5 into 4, n into n minus 1 is into 5 into 4. So from here we can observe n is going to correspond with the 5. So the value of n is going to be 5. So which option is the correct answer? That is option second. Option second has the answer 5. Is that clear? Okay, so let's move to the other question. The number of integers greater than 6000 that can be formed using the digits. In these questions we should ask how many digits are given: 1 2 3 4 and 5. So another information, it is without repetition. We need to make the digits without repetition. How many digits we have? 5. And we need to form a number which is greater than 6000. So we need to form greater than 6000, and 6000 has how many digits? 4 digits. It means कि greater than 6000 will get 4 digit numbers as well as 5 digit numbers. 4 digit numbers as well as 5 digit numbers. So first we will try to find out all 4 digit numbers which are greater than 6000. How can we make? We can write down as it is. We'll make a space for 4 digits. 4 digit numbers. Okay, so if it is greater than 6000, so in the first place, if it should be greater than 6000, so in the first place it should always be either 6, 7 or 8. It can't be 3 or 5, because if we start with the 3 and 5 and it is 4 digit number, so it is going to be less than 6000. So how many ways we can fill the first place? So those number of ways is going to be 6, either 7 or 8. So total possible numbers we have 3. So sir, first place can be filled in 3 ways. Okay, similarly about the second. So second doesn't have, I think, any restriction. The restriction only is without repetition. So if it is without repetition and we have used one digit, so how many digits we have left with? 4 digits. So this place can be filled in the 4 ways, and similarly this place can be filled in 3 ways, and this place can be filled with the 2 ways. How can we get the numbers? Number will get our numbers when all 4 digits are going to be there. So it means which rule is going to apply? Multiplication, fundamental rule of multiplication. So it is going to be 3 into 4 into 3 into 2. So 3 2s are 6 and 4 3s are 12. 12 6s are 72. 12 6s are 72. So it will give how many number of possible ways? That is 72. And so similarly we will also make 5 digit numbers. 5 digit numbers. So just think about it. Is there any condition for 5 digit numbers? Now when we are thinking about it should be greater than 6000. So any 5 digit numbers, I think it is always greater than 6000. If I write down any 5 digit numbers, so it is always going to be greater than 6000 numbers. So sir, all 5 digit numbers are going to be, if we have digits, we have 5 digits. If you want to make 5 digit, and it doesn't matter which numbers come first, it doesn't matter which number come first, because every 5 digit number is going to be greater than 6000. So in this case, it is going to be 5. We have 5 digit and 5 places, so they can be filled in the factorial 5 ways. They can be filled in factorial 5 ways, and factorial 5 is 5 into 4 into 3 into 2 into 1, and that is going to be, I think, 120. That is going to be 120. So total numbers are going to be 120 plus 72. 120 plus 72, that will give us 192 number of ways. That will give us 192 number of ways. So again, I think the second option, that is 192. So it should be the correct answer. Is that clear? Okay class, so let's move to the next problem. Okay, I think you have read the question. Let's go. It is saying if all the words with or without meaning, having 5 letters, it should have 5 letters, formed using the letters of the word small, and arranged as in dictionary within the position of the word small. So we need to arrange letters of the word small. So small have how many letters? 5 letters. So in dictionary problem, what we should do? We should write down them in the alphabetical order. We will write down the alphabets in alphabetical order. Sir, how? So in it has 5 letters, that is S, M, A, L, L. So which letter is going to come first? So that is going to be letter A. Answer then A, B, C, D. No, just try to do L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S. So I think L is going to come first. L has two double L. L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S. Okay, S is going to be the last one. Okay, so first when we try to arrange them in the dictionary, so first, and our goal is to find the word small. So first, all letters, all words, it is going to start with the A. So first it is going to start with the A. So when it started with the A, just think about it. The second letter. So after, if I have already used A, so I think all those words, they are going to form by arranging all those letters. So how many letters we have? 4 letters and 4 places. So they can be arranged in factorial 4 ways. Already you have told, sir. But here is the catch. In this case, L has been repeated 2 times. And so sir, it is the arrangement of like object. So in like object, what did we do? We'll divide this by numbers, how many times that object has been repeated. So in this case, L has been repeated 2 times. So I would divide it by factorial 2. So it is going to factorial 4 is 24. 24 divided by 2 is going to be 12. You can also try to calculate by yourself. It is also. So after A, sir. So after A, I think all words they are going to form by L. Okay, sir. Again, if I use one L, so again we have 4 letters and 4 places, and they can be arranged themselves into factorial 4 ways. So again, so sir, should I divide by 2 factorial? No, in this case no. Why, sir? Why? Because in the last time you say ki L has been coming 2 times, and in this case also L has been written 2 times. No, not necessary. Why, sir? Why? Because we have already separated one L. We have already separated one L, and if you observe, those 4 letters are going to be A, L 1 times, M and S. Are those 4 letters are different? Yes, sir. 4 letters are different, but in this case, since we have used A, so those 4 letters we have double L, M, S. So L has been repeated 2 times. So similarly, in this case, L is not going to repeat one more time. So it is going to factorial 4, and value of factorial 4 is 24. Value of factorial 4 is going to be 24. Okay, sir. After L, again after L we will start with the M. After L we have M. So we'll try to write down all letters which are going to start with the M, because we need small. So until S we will just write down list. So again after M, how many words are going to be there? Again, sir, 4 factorial, and again L is going to come 2 times. So I will divide it by factorial 2. So again answer is going to be 12. So after, sir, after M तो जिसका मुझे था इंतजार, ओ लेटर आ गया, तो that letter is S. Now S already has come. Okay, and then, sir, after S, so the small, if I arrange all those letters, will in somewhere the word small is going to be there, so we can't iterate all of them. So first after S, first letter is going to be A. First it will come A, and then the remaining letter they will arrange themselves. So how many letters are there? So I think 3 letters and 3 spaces. So they would arrange themselves into factorial 3 ways, but again L is going to come 2 times, so I would divide by factorial 2, so we'll get answer 3. Next what? Again, so after S and A, so next word is going to be after A, L. Okay, sir, and then we'll list all the words which are going to be S, L and some letters. So again 3 place 3 letters, but in this case, in this time, those letters are going to be A, L and M. A, L and M. So they are going to be in factorial 3 ways, and I again won't divide because L has already been used, so it is going to be factorial 3 means 6. Next, sir, again think about it. 1 2 3 4 5. So after S and L, which letter is going to come? M. And M, sir, we need. So I wouldn't iterate all the letters which are starting, all the words which are starting from the S, M. So first again we'll break it, we'll stop it. So S, M, and then I think it is going to be A. Now first A, and then, sir, after A, so I think it is double A, and which we need. So it is going to be number of is 1. So again its position is going to be their summation. So if I add them, 12 plus 12 24, and 24 plus 24 is going to be 48 plus 3 plus 6 is 9 plus 1 10. So 48 plus 10 is going to be 58. So its position in the dictionary is going to be the 58th position. Its position in the dictionary is going to be 58th position. So answer 3rd is going to be the correct answer. Okay, is this clear? Yes or no? Let's move to the other question, and whoever have find out the answer, congratulations. Okay, sir, let's move to the other question. Man and wife. So basically there are 2 persons the reference. So again we'll make the two columns. We'll make two columns. We'll make two columns. We'll make two columns. One for the man and second for his wife. One for the man and second for his wife. So it has been said कि man X has 7 friends. Total he has 7 friends. 4 of them are ladies. Yes, he has 4 ladies friends and 3 of them are men. 3 men. Okay. And then his wife Y also has man X and wife Y. His wife also have 7 friends. 3 of them are ladies. She have 3 ladies and 4 men. Okay, sir. Then assume X and Y have no common friend. I mean, no 2 persons are common. Then the total number of ways in which X and Y together they can throw a party. So they are doing party. They are doing party. Na friends they have. These are the friends they have. Okay. So they want to invite. No, they want to invite. So invitation, invited friends. So number of ways of inviting friends. They together want to throw a party inviting 3 ladies and 3 men. So together they want to throw a party and they would invite 3 ladies and 3 men. Okay, so total 6 persons and total 8. So that 3 friends of each of X and Y are in this party, na? Such that 3 should be come from the man and 3 should be from her wife. So total 3 ladies and 3 men. So I think it is only possible when this person, if this person bring 2 ladies and 1 man, first case, so her wife also bring 1 ladies and 2 males. Okay, it can also be interchange. This time he brings 1 ladies and 2 male, not 2 males, and her wife she asks her 2 ladies and 1 man. Is there any other possibilities? I think yes. No. See, he can invite 3 ladies. So if he invited 3 ladies, his wife would invite 3 men. Okay, and second time he would invite 3 men. So his wife would invite 3 ladies. Yes or no? Okay, sir. So how? What now? Now we'll use this logic by using permutation and combination. Basically, in the party, now we need to select persons. So if should I erase this side? So I think it would be clear if I erase this. Okay. So let's see. So if he invited 2 ladies out of how many? 4. So it is going to be 4 C2. And then what he is doing? He is inviting 1 man from the out of 3. So it is going to be 3C1 plus into. No, because to complete this complete job, his wife would also invite. So he would invite 1 ladies out of 3. So it is going to be 3C1 into, and 2 males out of 4. So it is going to be 4C2. Okay, then. In similarly, second manner. Second way, in this case he would invite 1 ladies out of 4. So it is going to be 4C1 into 2 males out of 3. So it is going to be 3C2. And similarly her wife would invite 2 ladies out of 3. So it is going to be 3C2 and 1 male out of 4. So it is going to be 4C1. And again, sir, in third case he would invite 3 ladies. So out of 4, so it becomes 4C3. And no men, so 0. And 3 men out of 4. So again it is going to be 4C3. And in next case he would invite 3 men out of 3. So it is going to be 3C3. And she would invite 3 ladies out of 3 ladies. So it is going to be 3C3 also. Okay, let's calculate them. So answer is going to be the sum. So if I calculate this, So 4c2, first 4c2 is into 4 into 8 divided by 1 into 2. Now I have told you. So its value is going to be 16. 4c2, sorry, 4 into 3. It should be 4 into 3 now. So it is going to be 2 3 is 6. 6. So value of 4c2 is going to be 6, and value of 3c1 is 3. 3c1 is 3 and 4c2 is 6. So answer is going to be 6 3 is 18 into 18 or 9 into 36. 6 is 36 and 3 3 is 9. In 9 into 36 is going to be 9 6 is 6 9 is 54, 4 5, and 9 3 is 9 3 is 27. 27 plus 5 is going to be 32. Okay, next if I try to calculate it, 4c1 is going to be 4, and 3c2 is equals to 3c1, so that is 3, and 3c2 again 3, and 4c1 is 4. So it is going to be 4 3s are 12 and 3 4s are 12. 12 into 12, that is 12 square, and we know that is 144. Next sir, if we solve 4c3, that is 4 and 4c3 is 4, so it is going to be 16. Okay, and then 3c3 is 1 into 1, so that is going to be 1. Okay, let's sum all of them. So 16, 4 plus 4 8, 8 plus 6 14 plus 1 15, so last digit is 5. And next 2 plus 4 is 6, 6 plus 1 7, and 7 plus 1 8, 3 plus 1 4. So I think the answer is going to be 485. So option 4 has been matched our answer. So option 4 is going to be the correct answer. Let's move to the other question. Okay, let's see. There are m men and 2 men participating in chess tournament. How many men? M men's, men, and 2 women, and 2 women. Okay, so then what? They are participating in a chess tournament. Each participant plays 2 games. With every other participant. If the number of games played between the men between themselves, so number of games plays between men between themselves. So to play a game of chess, we need 2 persons. So if men versus men, so it means that we need to choose 2 men, and how many men are there? Sir, m. So it is going to be mc2. It is going to be mc2 to select 2 men out of m men. But each group would play how many chess games? Sir, 2. So it means that they would play how many games? 2 into 2, and it is the number of games played by men between themselves exceeds the number of games played between the men and women. It exceeds the number of games played between men and women. To number of games is going to played between men and women is going to be how? We'll select 1 man and 1 woman. So selection of 1 man out of m, so that is going to be mc1, and selection of 1 woman from the 2, that is going to be 2c1, and again each team will play how many games? 2. So this number, this exceed by how number? So this exceed by 84. So basically we have an equation, we will try to solve. So mc2 is going to be m into m minus 1 divided by 2. Okay, into 2, 1 into 2, 1 is going to be similarly, minus mc1 is m, and 2c1 is 2, and into 2 equals to 84. Now let's try to think. So 2 cancel, it is going to be m square minus m minus 4m equals to 84. If I bring every term on this side, it is going to be m square minus 5 of m minus 84. Now you need to think about 2 numbers whose product will give us 84 and addition will give us minus 5. So if I divide it by 4, now let's factorize this. If I divide it by 4, 2 is 1. 3 into 7 into 4. So I think 12 and 7 na, 12 and 7 are two numbers whose product will give us 84 and their difference. So I would write down this as a m square minus 12, sorry, m minus 12, it is going to be m minus 12, no, those factor, into m plus 7 equals to 0. So from here values of m is going to be 12 and 7 minus 7. So I know ki m is the number of men. So number of men, can it ever be negative? No sir, no, it can't be negative. So value of m is going to be 12. Value of m is going to be 12. So option 4 is going to be the correct answer. Option 4 is going to be the correct answer. Let's move to the other question. Okay, so all possible numbers formed using the digits are taken all at a time. So how many we have? 1, 2 ones. 1 is going to be how many times? 2 times. 2 is going to be how many times? 4 times. Okay. 3 is going to be how many times? That is 1 times. And 4 is going to be how many times, sir? 2 times. Okay, is it clear? Okay, sir, taken all at a time. So how many digits we have? 2 plus 4 6, 6 plus 3 is going to be 9. So basically we need to find out total 9 digit numbers. So I will again make a space, will again make space. Okay, let's do it. So 9 digit means 9 space. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9. And it has been saying the number of such numbers in which odd digits occupy the even place. Odd digits will occupy the even place. So first we'll discuss about the how many, which places are even. So I think if first this place is even, sir, and second fourth place, first, second, third, fourth, fifth, and then sixth, fifth, sixth, seventh, eighth. So total how many even places we have? 4 even places. We have how many even places? 4 even places. And we have how many? It is saying that odd digits occupy the even place. Odd digits. So how many odd digits we have? So I think odd digits we have 2 and plus 1, that is 3 odd digits. 3 odd digits. And if I have 3 odd digits and we have 4 places, so to fill 3 odd digits, first we'll select, because I can't arrange 3 digits in the 4 places, so I would select first 3 places out of how many? 4. So sir, selection of 3 space out of 4 is going to be 4C3. Yes or no? Okay. And then I will arrange those 3 odd digits. So arrangement of 3 digits at 3 places, that is going to be factorial 3 ways. But again, sir, I am seeing in this case digits are repeating. So 1 and 3 we are arranging. So 1 has come 2 times. So this is the arrangement of like object. It means ki sir, we will divide it by factorial 2. Next. So odd digits had been arranged. So now how many places remains? Sir, we have filled 3 digits and total we have 6. So it means ki 6 places are remains, and again we have 6 digits to fill. So 6 places and 6 digits to fill. It means ki they can be arranged in factorial 6 ways. But again 2 has been repeating 4 times, so it will divide factorial 4 times into factorial 2 times. 4 has been come 2 times. If someone asks we would have used we have marked 4 even places, did I use all even places? Because you are saying if I use 4 even places, so we would have left with the 5 places. No, and in 5 places we need to arrange those 6 digits now. So you are thinking, I don't know what is going on in your mind. So first we have selected any 3 places out of those 4 places. So suppose if this left out, so when this is left out, then in this place, since odd digit has already occupied, so in this place even digit is going to come. So total we have how many space? 6. Okay, let's calculate. So if I try to calculate 4C3 means 4C1, that is 4, Into factorial 3 means 3 into 2 into 1, no? 6, so divide by 2. Into factorial 6 is 6 into 5 into factorial 4 divide by factorial 4 into factorial 2. So I think if factorial 4 they will cancel each other. 2 cancel and 2 I think 3 is okay. Let's see. So it is going to be 3 3 9 and 4 5 are 20. So 9 into 20. So 9 into 20 is going to be 180. 9 into 20 is going to be 180. So our answer, those numbers, those such kind of numbers are going to be 180. Number of ways we can arrange them, so in this form. So those answer, those pattern, those kind of pattern is going to be 180. Let's move to the other question. Okay, let's see. A committee of 11 members to be formed from the 8 males and 5 females. We need to form a committee of 11 members. Make a committee of committee of 11 members. Okay, basically we need to select 11 members out of 8 males and 5 females. Now we have given 8 male, we have been given 8 males and 5 females. 5 females. Okay, let's make it. So it is saying ki M is the number of ways the committee is formed with at least 6 males. At least 6 males. So first I will categorize into two parts. One side will find out M and other side will find out N. Okay. So it is saying ki in M committee is formed with at least 6 males. So at least 6 males. If we have 6 male, so how many female will take? Because we need to make total 11 members. So it means ki sir, female should be 5, because 6 plus 5 is going to be 11. And how many females are there? 5. So it means ki we can take 5 female, no? 6 males, 5 females. Okay, sir, is there any other cases possible? No? We can also take 7 males. So if I take 7 males, number of female is going to be 4, because their sum should be 11. And again I would take 8 males, then number of female is going to be 3. So sir, can we take 9 males? No, because in committee, in the persons we need to work with, it is already been given we have only 8 males. We have only 8 males. Okay, similarly sir, in N, again we try to find out N. So in N it is saying ki number of ways to committee is formed with at least 3 females. So it means ki first we'll select at least 3 females. If at least 3 females has been selected, it means ki number of male are going to be 8. Yes or no? No, only then we can again find out the total sum 11. And other way sir, again 4 female can be there. So if 4 female, then we'll have 7 males. And if we have 5 females, then we'll have 6 males. Okay sir. Can we take 6 females? No, because in the question it has been already given. It has been already given. We have total 5 numbers of females. Okay sir. So what I feel like these M and N both are same, but in the written in the reverse order. So it means ki M is going to equals to N. M is going to equals to N. So first option and second option is already rejected. Second option and fourth option is already cancelled out. Let's calculate. So if I need to select 6 men out of 8 men, so it is going to be 8C6 into 5 female out of 5 female, so it is going to be 5C5. Okay sir. In this case sir, so in this case we need to select 7 men out of 8, so it is going to be 8C7. And similarly 4 out of 5, so 5C4. And in this case 8 out of 8 and 3 out of 5. Okay sir. Let's calculate. So 8C6 is going to equals to 8C2. It means 8 into 7 divided by 1 into 2. And 5C5 is 1. And similarly in this case 8C7 is 8 and 5C4 is 5. And this is 1, and 5C2 means 5 into 4 divided by 2. So if we try to calculate, So this is going to be 2 4 and 4 7 28. We'll get 28 plus 8 5 40, 8 5 40, and then 2 10. So I think we'll add them to 28 plus 50 is going to be 78. It is going to be 78. So m equals to n equals to 78. So answer should be third. Answer should be third. Third is our answer, that is m equals to n and it is equals to 78. Let's move to the other question. Okay, so there are 3 sections in a question paper and each section contains 5 questions. So first let me make 3 sections. First we'll make 3 sections. Okay, so this is section A and this is section B and this is section C. Okay, so I'm just writing A, B, C. Okay, now what? Now it is saying ki each section contains 5 questions. Each have 5 questions. 5 questions this section and 5 questions this section, and C section is also 5 questions. A candidate has to answer a total of 5 questions, choosing at least one question from each section. If he need to choose at least one question from each section, so I think he and total he need to select 5. So one is fixed. One is fixed. It means कि if out of 5 there are 3 sections, so first we can also use solve this by using Becker's method, and we can also solve it logically. How can we solve it logically, sir? Logically, I think it is going to be, if 1 is given and we need total 5, so it is possible that from one section we'll select 2, and from other section we'll also select 2 questions, and from the remaining third section we'll select 1 question. And similarly, second time what we do, we'll select 2 questions, 3 questions from one section, and 1 question from one section and 1 question from one section, and they can also interchange. So to do this, I think he will again select. So we haven't something like selected from the first section 2, second section 2 and 3. So they can also interchange themselves in how many number of ways? So if I am giving 2, I am selecting 2 sections and giving them how many questions? 2 questions. So for selection of 2 sections out of 3 sections, it is going to be 3C2 into, and from the first section we are selecting 2 questions, so it is going to be 5C2, and from the second section we are also selecting 2 questions, so it should also be the 5C2, and from the third section we are selecting 1 question, so that is going to be 5C1. Okay, sir. In second case, again in the second case, out of those 3 sections we will select 1 section 3C1, and in which section we will take how many questions? 3 questions. We will take how many questions? 3C questions, so it is going to 5C3. And again from the remaining section we will select how many questions? 1 question, so it is going to be 5C1 and into 5C1. Let's calculate them. So if I try to calculate them, 3C2 is equals to 3C1, that is 3, and 5C2 I think we already calculated, that is 10 into 10 into 5, so 5 3 is a 15, it is going to 1500. Okay, again in this case, so 3C1 is 3 into 5C3 is 5C2, that is 10 into 5 into 5, 5 into 5, so 5 into 5 is 5 into 5, 25 into 3, 75 into 10, that is 750. So if I try to add with this 0 5 7 plus 5, it is going to 2250. 2250. I think answer A. Answer A is the correct answer. Let's move to the other question. So again, I think committee formation we already have done. A scientific committee is to be formed from 6 Indians and 8 foreigners, which include at least 2 Indians and double the number of foreigners. Then the number of ways the committee can be formed. I think we'll approach this question in the same way. No, we'll approach this question in the same way where we selected 6 males, 5 females, 7 males, 4 females, 8 males, 3 males. Similarly, you should also try to solve this question by yourself. I think you can solve it. I believe you can solve it. Okay, and try to solve it. And let's move to the another question. Okay, the product of 3 consecutive terms of GP. I don't think this is question number 13. It might be something. Okay, I did not saw it. Okay, so let's move to the 14 question number 14. I think question number 13 someone that is from the sequence and series has been edited. Okay, let's see question number 14. The number of 7-digit integer with the sum of digits equals to 10 and formed by using the digits 1, 2, 3 only. So we can solve this question by using multinomial theorem also, and by observation also. We need to make 7-digit integers. 7-digit integers. So we'll just write down 7 places. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, so just think about, if I fill all the places with the 1, if I fill all the places with the 1, so it means it is going to be sum 7, and we need to sum 10. It means, sir, apart from 1 we also need 2. So just think about, if I fill all the places with the 2, then sum is going to be 14. 7 to the 14, so it wouldn't also be possible, sir. It wouldn't be also possible. So let's do the math. Okay, so sum should be 10, and 10 is an even number. 10 is an even number. It means कि if you're thinking about only 1 and 2, if you are thinking only 1 and 2, 1 is odd numbers, so it should come exactly at even times. It should come exactly at even time, and with 2 it doesn't matter. With 2 it doesn't matter. So if I first fill, there are 7 places, 6. If I fill 6 ones, 6, and 1, 2, 6 plus 2, 8. No, that is also not possible. So after 6 places with the 1, we can fill 4 places with the 1. If I fill 4 places with the 1, no, because we always need to think about even. So if I fill 4 places with the digit 1, and the rest 3 digits with the 2, rest 3 digits with the 2, so I think their sum is 10. 4 plus 2, 3 times 6, 6 plus 4, I think 10. So this is one possibility. Is there any other possibilities? Yes, sir. No, we'll try to think. If I again go this, so I think if I again fill 2 ones and 7 twos, so I think again sum is going to exceed. So basically we need to work with this. So again, what can we do? Sir, can we introduce 3? So other case we can make by introducing 3. How? So I can, instead of 1, 2, I can 3, and to make it balance I would use 1 and 2 would be there similarly. So in the second case we have exactly how many times 1? 5 times 1, 1 times 2, and 1 times 3. Okay, the number of we have 7-digit integer with the sum of digits equals to. Okay, so I think 7-digit numbers means 7 place, so we can arrange them into factorial 7 ways. But since 1 has come how many times? 4 times, so I would divide it by factorial 4s, and 2 has been repeated 3 times, so I would also divide it factorial 3 plus. So in second case again 7 places 7 digits, factorial 7, and 1 has come how many times? 5 times, so I would divide by factorial 5, and they haven't been repeated, so this is going to be answer. So if you try to solve, this is going to be 7 into 6 into 5 into 4 factorial, divide by 4 factorial, which is going to cancel by this, and 3 factorial means 2 into 3, that is 6, so 6 cancel, again plus, again 7 factorial means 7 into 6 into 5 factorial, divide by 5 factorial. So 5 factorial will cancel each other, and we'll get 7 plus 7 into 5, that is 35, and plus 7 6 are 42. So their sum is going to be 4 plus 2, 5 plus 2, that is 7, and 4 plus 3, that is 7. The answer is going to be 77. So which option is the correct? No, the answer 1, option 1, that is 77 is the correct answer. Okay, sir, so let's move to the other questions. Oh, I think this question is very simply, you can solve it. How can we solve? You can just use the formula. We'll just use the formula that is NPR is n factorial divided by n minus r factorial, and similarly NCR is going to be n factorial divided by n r factorial into n minus r factorial and we'll just put the value, two variables n and r, and n and r, two equations. You can solve it. I believe you can solve it. Okay, so let's move to the another question number 16. This one is going to be a little bit, what we say, complicated, but if you learn this question, these kind of questions when something come in the examination, then it is going to be very, very helpful. And this question will solve by using multinomial theorem, Okay, so let's see how can we solve this question by using multinomial theorem or simply binomial theorem. We solve this by using binomial theorem because multinomial is already out of syllabus. So number of ways to distribute 30 identical candies among 4 children C1, C2, C3, C4 so that C2 receives at least 4 and at most 7 candies, C3 receives at least 2 and at most 6 candies, and is equals to. Okay, so to all this problem we'll assume write down using multinomial theorem. So if C1 does C1 has any limitation? No sir. So C1 can even receive 0 candies, means x raised to 0, and similarly he can receive 1 candies, x raised to 1, or 2 candies, and similarly maximum we can distribute to C1, that is 30 candies. And with the C2 sir, C2 has a condition. C2 receives at least 4 candies, means x raised to 4 it should at least be, and then x raised to 5 plus x raised to 6 plus x raised to 7. Okay, with the C3 sir, C3 also has some conditions of his also, at least 2 means x square and at most 6. At most 6. Okay sir. Next C4, again C4 doesn't have any restriction, so again we'll write down 1 plus x plus x raised to 30. Okay sir, then how can we find? You have written down this much expression and I don't know how we will find out our answer. So we will find out our answer how? We need to find out, we need to distribute 30 identical candies. So our answer is going to be the coefficient of x raised to 30 in this expression, a coefficient of x raised to 30 in this expression. So sir, this looks same? Yes sir, and they form a GP. So we can find out their sum. Of course we can find out their sum. And in this question sir, we can take x raised to 4 common. So if I take x raised to 4 common, it is going to 1 plus x plus x square plus x raised to 3. And similarly I can take x square common from here, so it is going to be 1 plus x square plus x cube plus x raised to 4. Okay sir, now sir I think they are the same, so I would write down them as it is, 1 plus x square and so on up to x raised to 30 and whole square. Okay, so again we can simplify x raised to 4 into x raised to 2, that is x raised to 6. Okay sir, next if I find out their sum, it is going to be 1 minus x raised to common ratio x, how many terms? 4 terms, so it is going to 1 minus x raised to 4 divided by 1 minus x. Yes or no? Similarly here 1 minus x raised to how many terms? 5 terms, so it is going to be x raised to 5 divided by 1 minus x. Okay sir, here, so here I think it is going to be 1 minus x raised to 31, total 31 terms, divided by 1 minus x, and it is whole square, that is whole square. Let's see. So if I think about this, so in here we try to find out coefficient of, in this expression we need to find out coefficient of x raised to 30, coefficient of x raised to 30. So again, if you need to find out coefficient of x raised to 30, so I think we already have coefficient of x raised to 6. If I remove x raised to 6, so in this expression we need to find out coefficient of x raised to 24. X raised to 24, let's write down. So I can write down this as a 1 minus x raised to 4 into 1 minus x raised to 5 into 1 minus x raised to 31 whole square. So I think it is going to be 1 plus x raised to 62 minus twice x raised to 31 and whole divided by 1 minus x raised to 4. Okay, sir. And in we need to find out coefficient of x raised to 24. X raised to 24 because 6 already, x raised to 6 we have already eliminated. Okay, so I think the coefficient of x raised to 24, if I multiply anything in this expression, it always going to be greater than x raised to 31. So coefficient of x raised to 24, it will only give this expression 1. So basically we can eliminate this expression. Because whatever we'll get, we'll multiply with 1. So it is going to be, if I multiply this expression, this is going to be 1 minus x raised to 4 minus x raised to 5 and plus x raised to 9. Okay, and in this expression we'll get only 1, so into 1, because all other numbers we can eliminate, into 1 minus x raised to 4, 1 minus x raised to minus 4. Now if I bring it numerator, it is going to be minus 4. In here we will need to find out coefficient of x raised to 24. So sir, how can we find out coefficient of x raised to 24? Very easily. बहुत ही आसान है. कैसे सर? Because these are the fixed, and you have remember the coefficient of 1 minus x raised to r minus r, coefficient of n कर लो, and coefficient of r is going to be, x raised to r is going to be nc n plus r minus 1c r minus 1. Sorry, n minus 1. Okay, in this case value of n is going to be 4. Value of n is 4. So first let me write down again this expression. So यहाँ पे नहीं है क्या? Let me insert a page. Insert page after. Okay, so it is going to be, if I copy this, 1 minus x raised to 4, 1 minus x raised to 4 minus x raised to 5 plus x raised to 9, and it is multiplied with 1 minus x raised to minus 4. Okay, so we need to find out coefficient of x raised to 4, coefficient of x raised to 24, coefficient of x raised to 24. So how can we find out the coefficient of x raised to 24? So if I 1 multiply in this expression, 1 is going to multiply with the coefficient of x raised to 24. So coefficient of x raised to 24 in this expression is going to be 1 into, that is 24 plus 4 and minus 1 c 4 minus 1. Now we put on that formula. Coefficient of x raised to r is going to be n plus r minus 1 c n minus 1. Okay, so sir, again similarly in this case, if x raised to 4 is going to multiply in this, so we need to find out coefficient of x raised to 20. So coefficient of x raised to 20 in this expression is going to be, sir, 20 plus 4 minus 1 c 4 minus 1. And similarly if I am multiplying coefficient by x raised to 5, so in this we need to find out coefficient of x raised to 19, and the coefficient of x raised to 19 is going to be 19 plus 4 minus 1 c 4 minus 1. Okay, again in last we need to find coefficient of x raised to 24 when I would multiply with x raised to 9. So if I multiply by x raised to 9, then we need to find out coefficient of x raised to 15. So that is going to be 15 plus 4 minus 1 c 4 minus 1. Okay, so this we need to calculate. So 14 plus 4, so I think it is on 27 c 3 minus 23 23C3 minus 23 minus 1 22C3. Okay, and then plus 15 plus 4 19 minus 1 18C3. Okay, we need to calculate this. So if I try to open it is on 27 into 26 into 25 divide by 1 into 2 into 3. I think 1 into 2 into 3, so no, it is only common. And 23C3 means 23 into 22 into 21 divided by 1 into 2 into 3. And minus similarly 22 into 21 into 20 divided by 1 into 2 into 3. And plus 18 into 17 into 16 divided by 1 into 2 into 3. Okay, let's calculate. So if I divide it by 1 into 2 into 3, 6 2, it is going to be 13. If I divide it by 3, so it is going to be 9. So 25 into 9 into 13. And similarly calculate, if I calculate 25 9s, 25 9 is 200, 225 into 13, so 13 25 65 5 6 13 दूना 26 32 2 3 26 3 2925 ना. I think it is around 2925 and minus, if I divide it is going to be 11 and 7, so 77 into 23, 77 into 23, 3 7 21 2, 3 7 21 2 23, 14 14 1 15, so it is going to be 1771 no? 1771 minus again 11 3 7 so into 2, 11 7 77, 77 into 2, 77 into 2 is going to be 1540 plus again 6 3s are 6 3s are 18, so I think it is going to be 3, so 17 into 48, so no 16 3s are 48, so 7 8 7s are 56, 6 5 8 7 4s are 28 plus 5, that is going to be 33, and 8 4, so if I add then 6 plus 8 plus 3 11 and 4 plus 8, so it is going to plus 816. So if I add then first we will add then 5 plus 6 11, 1 plus 2 3 plus 1 4, and 8 plus 9 8 16 plus 17 1 and 3 7 minus. If I add them negative ones, 1 7 plus 4 11, 7 plus 5 12 1 13, so 1 plus 1 2 1 3. Okay, if I subtract this 0, 4 minus 1 3, 7 minus 3 4, the answer should be 430. Answer should be 430. So which option is the correct? That is the 4 option. Okay, so sometimes calculation might be lengthy, but we'll get our answer. So sometimes this question also asks some lengthy question, they ask in the question, but with the lengthy question you should first solve, try to solve all other questions like which you can solve in the less time, and in last if time persists then you can also solve these kind of questions. Okay, so let's see question number 17. Okay, let A and B be two sets having 4 and 2 elements. So I will assume let set A having 4 elements, so we can also write down list them A B C D, and set B has 2 elements, so let them 1 comma 2. Okay, and then the number of subsets of set A cross B. So in set A cross B, so I think we have total A cross B, how many element? 8 possible ways. Okay, and subset of A cross B, number of subsets of A cross B. So number of subsets of A cross B is going to be number of subsets of A cross B and that is going to be 2 raised to number of element in set A cross B, that is 8, and value of 2 raised to 8 is going to be 256, no 256. Okay, next sir, what? So we need to find out number of subsets each having at least 3 elements. So in 2256 we have all kind of sets in which there is going to be 0 element 5, there is going to be 1 element, there is going to be 2 element, there is going to be 3 element, all those combination. So if it is saying ki at least 3, so from total if I remove in which there are no element or 1 element or 2 element, will get at least 3 one case. So if I remove 1, so if there is going to total 8 and we are selecting no, so it is going to minus 8C 0, minus इसमें ऐड कर देते हैं plus when we are selecting 1, when we are choosing 1 out of 8 na total, because in we are selecting, we are making subsets from set A cross B, not A and B, we are making subsets from A cross B, so it is going to be 8C 1. And similarly sir, now we'll choose select 2 element, that is going to be, so sir can we also subtract na at least 3 na, if I again subtract 3 condition, then it wouldn't be at least 3, it is going to be at least 4. Okay, let's calculate. So it is going to be 256 minus 8C1, 8C0 is 1 and 8C1 is 8, and let's calculate 8C2. So 8C2 is going to be 8 into 7 divided by 2, so 8 4 7 are 28, so plus 28. Okay, let's calculate. 28 plus 8 is going to be 36 plus 1 37, so 256 minus 37, so 16 minus 7 is going to be 9 and 4 3, so I think answer is going to be 219. So is there any option which have 209? Yes sir, na, the first answer that has 219 in the first option, that is 219 in it. Okay, let's solve the other question. This is very nice question. If sides AB, BC and CA of a triangle, let me first make a triangle. Okay, this is a triangle. Okay, and it is saying ki AB, BC, let's name it A, B and C. So it is saying ki side A has 3, AB has 3 points. So if side AB has 3 points, we can mark them 1 2 3, and side BC has 5 points, 1 2 3 4 and 5, and side CA has 6 points, so 1 2 3 4 5 and 6. Okay, next what it's saying, then total number of triangles that can be constructed using these points as a vertices is using these point as vertices. So we know ki in if you try to make triangles, so in triangles 2 points can be collinear. Is there 3? If 3 points would be collinear, then it isn't going to form a triangle. So how can we do? So we can either all 3 would be non-collinear or any 2 collinear, it will be fine. Okay sir, then how? The first way we can do ki we can select 1 point from side AB, 1 point from side BC and 1 point from side AC, and it will make a triangle. Yes or no? It will make a triangle. So selection of 1 point from the side AB is going to be 3C1, and selection of 1 point from the side BC is going to be 5C1, and selection of 1 point from the side AC is going to be 6C1. Yes or no? Let's try to calculate. So it is going to be 3 into 5 into 6. So I think 5 6 are 30, 33 is 90. So if I select all random, and in other way how can we do? We can select any 2 point from one side and then third point from the any other side. So if I select any 2 point, suppose if I choose 2 points, then we'll make a triangle. So if I select any 2 point from side AB, that is selection of 2 point out of 3, and then we need to select one point from how many? It can be from side BC and or side AC. So in side BC have 5 points, it has 5 points, and it has 6 points, and it has 3 points. So we have total 11 options. So out of those 11 options, sir, we will select exactly 1 point plus. In the same way, we can take any 2 points from the side BC. So selection of 2 points from side BC is going to be 5C2 into then how many points have we? Have 6 plus 3, that is 9, and out of those 9 points we need to select exactly 1 point. Similarly, sir, we can also select those 2 points from side AC. Yes, so if I select those 3 points from side AC, it is on 6C2, and the remaining 1 point from other 2 sides, though that is going to be 8C1. Okay, let's calculate. Let's try to calculate. Sir, can we 3C2 is going to be 3, and 11C1 is 11. 3 into 11 plus 5C2 we already calculated, that is 10, and 9C1 is 9 plus 6C2 is going to be 6 into 5 divide by 2, so 30 by 2, that is 15 into 8. Okay, so 3 into 11, that is 33 plus 90, and 15 8s are 120. So their sum is going to be, I think, 120 plus 90 is going to be 210. So 243, and this is 90. So if I add them, so I think we'll get 333. Can we get all three vertices from one side? No, because if you take all 3 vertices from one side and if you join them, then it is going to be a straight line, not a triangle, even having 3 vertices. Okay, so if I add plus 90, so I think we'll get 333. So 333 is option 4. Is it clear? Okay, let's move to the other question. This teaming question, committee question, I think we already have solved. Team A consists 7 boys and n girls, and team B consists 4 boys and 6 girls. If total of 52 single matches can be arranged between themselves, then the girls are... I think you can solve this problem, because we have solved a chess problem in which we are making matches and we are also selecting. So it is kind of similar problem. You could try. I think it is the same numbers which I read. No, answer was 77. Okay, if the letter of the word permanent in dictionaries, then the position of the word mother. The position of the word mother, I think we will again do the same process where we listed, where we find out the position of the word small. And even in the mother, I think it is very easy, because in the mother no letters are repeating, and if repetition is not allowed and repetition is not happening, then we'll solve as it is. There would be no need to worry about like letters. Okay, let's move to the other question. The number of words without meaning, that can be again same problems. Okay, no, a little bit different. So in this time we have the letters of the word syllabus, such that the 2 letters are distinct and 2 letters are alike. Okay, so if we have the syllabus, so syllabus has first A 1 times, and then B 1 time, B, and then after B I think L will come. L has how many times? 2. L, and then 2 times S 2 times, and then U, and then Y. So total 2 4 2 6 plus 2 8, 2 4 6 8, I think it is. Okay, that can be formed using taking 4 letters at a time. We need to, the number of words which are without meaning can be formed from taking 4 letters. We need to select 4 letters at a time from the letters of the word. That 2 letters are distinct and 2 letters are alike. 2 distinct and 2 alike. 2 alike. So if I need to choose 2 alike letters, first we'll choose 2 alike letters. How can we choose 2 alike letters? 2 alike letters can be choose from only this, and I will choose only one. So it is going to be 2C1, because if I am selecting from those two any one, so we'll get two letters. Two letters. And sir, how can we select two distinct letters? So one already have selected, and for two distinct letters I think it is going to be 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. So into 5c 2. And again we need to arrange them. This is selection. So total we have 4 letters. 4 letters can be arranged into factorial 4 ways, but 2 are alike, so it will be divided by factorial 2. So let's calculate. 2c1 is going to be 2 and 5c2 10 into divide by 2 for 24, that is 12. The answer is going to be 240. Answer is going to be 240. Okay, let's move to other question. The number of numbers lying between 100 and 1000 that can be formed with the digits 1, 2, 3, 4 if the repetition of digits is not allowed and the numbers are divisible by the either 3 or 5. So if numbers are divisible by either 3 or 5, the first thing is sure ki at the end place we need to make how many in between, so 3 digit numbers. So at the end place it is fixed, it should be 0 or 5. So I think 0 is not given, so it is fixed. In this place we should have exactly 5, only 5, only one case. Okay, and so rest their sum it is divisible by 3, so their sum should also be divisible by 3. So if we need to find out sum divisible by 3, so in those places first case can be I can take 4 and then 3. If I take 4 then we need to take 3. Second case, if I take 1 and 3, possibility is 1 and 3. Is there any other case? If I take 2, so 5 plus 2 7. No. If I take 4, no, already I have taken 2. No, so I think there are going to be two cases. This we can either use 4 and 3 or 1 and 3. So if I use 4 and 3, because it should be divisible by 3. If I use 4 and 3, this one fix, and they can be arranged into factorial 2 ways, and this is also factorial 2 ways. So I think we are total getting 4 numbers. We'll get total 4 numbers. If repetition of digits is not allowed, so we'll get how many numbers? Total 4 numbers. Okay, so next, the number of times the digit 3 will be written when the listing the integers from 1 to 1000. So if I are listing integers from 1 to 1000, so basically we would have how many? 3 places. So in these 3 places I think digit 3 can come one time in a number, or it can come 2 times, or it can come 3 times. It can come 3 times. If digit 3 is coming one time, now one time, so if it is repeating one time, so any out of 3, C1 I would choose any one place. 3C1 वहाँ पे क्या हो गया, एक बार one time 3 came. Okay, and the rest 2 places can be filled with any numbers. Rest 2 places can be filled any with numbers up to except 3. So how many numbers are going to be 3? 9. Again in the same 9 into 9 we have 2 places. Again 3, if 3 comes 2 times, if 3 come 2 times, it means ki those 2 places out of 3 is going to fill with only one ways, that is 3 into 3, and the remaining place can be filled with 9 object. And similarly if 3 becomes, and again it comes 2 times, so 3 will count 2 times, and if it comes 3 times, so I think those kind of numbers will have only one, and since 3 comes 3 times we will count it into 3. So if I add them, 9 9s are 81, and 81 into 3, that is going to be 243, equals to 3 1s are 3 C2 3 2s are 6, and 6 9s are 54, and plus 3. So if I sum them, 4 plus 3 plus 6 0 1, 4 plus 9 1 0. So I think answer is going to be 300. Answer is going to be 300, like the Spartans. Okay, if the digits are allowed to repeat in any numbers formed by the digit, then the number of all numbers greater than 10,000 equals to. So digits problem we already have done. if the digits are not allowed to repeat, repetition is not allowed, and then the number all numbers greater than 10,000, we need to make greater than 10,000. So in 10,000 we have how many digits? 1 2 3 4 5. So how many digits are given? 2 5. So it means, okay, we have 5 digits and 5 numbers, 5 places 5 numbers. So if we need to make greater than 10,000, so in first place 0 can't be there. So if 0 can't be there, it is going to be how many options? 1 2 3 4, and the remaining places, they can be filled with any numbers. So remaining 4 places and 4 numbers, though they are going to be filled with factorial 4. So answer is going to be 4 into factorial 4, and factorial 4 is 24. So 4 into 24, and that is going to be 96. So answer is going to be 96 of this question. So I think that's all for today. Tomorrow we'll learn new chapter, new topic, and again we'll solve 25 question in total, in which 20 will be MCQs and 5 is going to be integer based question. And until then, now stay active, solve questions, and be happy.